G'day there. You're probably thinking what's going on. You probably don't want to know. Where are we today? What have we been up to this week? Going back a couple of weeks ago, I did that little road trip all around Moree, Muswellbrook, not Muswellbrook, Kempsey, Tamworth and Sydney. I showed you a property at Tamworth. It was a little bit kicked around, and I've had builders here for a $7,000 7-day renovation. And we're going to have a look and see what has been done in the last 6 days. I bought me trusty little ute up here. You might be thinking times are tough for Nathan or something. He's downgraded to a lovely ute like this. I have a ute like this just sometimes when I actually go out to areas like this. It makes me fit into the area a little bit better. And it's good and handy just to carry around stuff. I bought off the kitchen on the back of it. So we won't stop around too much longer. We'll go and have a look inside the home. As we can see, the home from what it looked like the other week was smashed apart, looked like crap. We've used Colorbond Ironstone on the outside up the top. We've used brush softwood, which is a wattle colour here, and we've used the Colorbond Ironstone down the bottom. We'll go around the front of the house and have a look at it from the street view. As we can see, it looks like a completely different house. It's not finished yet. There's about a day and a half left here. So with it, we'll go inside, have a little look around the place. If we look at the renovation and how much it's costing me, it's cost me $7,000. $4,000 of that's in labour, $3,000 of that's in parts. We're painting the outside, fascias, eaves, the bricks underneath. Always paint the bricks, makes it look neat and tidy underneath. Painting the inside, patched up the house, put in a new kitchen, fixed up the bathroom, polished the floorboards, and basically redone 3/4 of the house. The rent on this, when I first bought it, the rent was $165 a week. I bought it for $90,500. $90,000 was this one. $90,000. When I bought it, it was rented for $165 a week. I put up $180 per week, so that was giving me a 10% yield on purchase price. I never wanted to push it too high because I knew that there would always be some sort of dilemma with the tenants that are in this property, with the place being hard on having to do a reno on it. To be honest, you see me doing a lot of renovations on video. I don't like doing renovations, so I avoid them where possible. This one, the tenant absconded, and I think it's the right time to do the reno now. We're looking at a new rent of $230 a week. $230, that's a $50 a week increase. $50 a week times 52 weeks in the year, that's $2,500. $2,500 return on investment of $7,000, and we're looking at quick figures about 35% yield on that renovation cost. So we'll go inside, have a look and see what's different this time. We've got the decking area here at the front, the porch area. Just needs to be cut in. We need to do the painting. It's going to be the same colour of the Colorbond Ironstone outside. As we go through the home, all the walls have been patched up, it's all been painted, just need to do a bit of trimming in around the place. I left the windows, the timber look, we'll put little curtains on that. Cutting in it will take more time. With the windows there, all the grates and grills we've got replacements for, as we saw last time. The vents got ripped out of the roof. We're putting in new vents here. I don't know how much they cost, I think they're like $15 or something like that. It's not cheap. This is my kitchen. It comes in a pallet, $750 for the kitchen. I drove it up from Sydney. I don't like driving things around, but it'll take an extra 2 weeks to get a kitchen in, which I didn't plan for. So sometimes you have to do stuff like this. Doesn't matter at what stage that you're investing, whether you're doing the kitchen yourself, whether you're not touching the reno at all. Sometimes you do have to step in and do stuff like this. If we look in the kitchen area, everything's been ripped out. The floor's going to be replaced. We're going to rip up the tiles. The carpet's gone. You notice here I've left the underlay. Sometimes if I'm going to relay carpet, I can recycle the underlay, depending if it smells really bad, like cats peed all over it or not. The underlay here is because I sprayed the house. We sprayed the roof. I didn't spray it. The builder sprayed it. Sprayed the roof, and then all the spray will go onto the floor. It saves prep work when they actually polish the floors. So I've left it there basically as a big drop sheet. Doesn't need anything to be done. It saves money, time and everything like that. You come into the kitchen, pretty basic kitchen. It's going to the straight line kitchen with the, you see in quite a few of my properties. Just running across the wall. New stove. I'm going to take the trusty ute down and pick up the stove now. The stove's going to go in there. We've got a kitchen. Kitchen's $750. To put the kitchen in, it'll take probably a day, 3-4 hours worth of work out of the day, plus an hour or so to tile around the splashback area. We'll go through the laundry. As you can see, everything's just painted the same colour, white. It's got the little light fittings like this, the same as the other properties. If the light fittings were stuffed, I'd put in the oyster lights. If they weren't stuff like this, I'd just put the screw and fittings. Only costs a couple of bucks. You don't need the electrician to do that. Go through the home. Everything's been fixed up. There's still a few little marks like here. Just have to sand them back and roll over it with one coat all the way around the room, and we're done in this room. Main bedroom. Once again, same sort of thing. Just got a couple of little patches that need to be fixed up that are in the room. Other than that, coming up good. It's not bad for 6 days worth of work in here. We come through here. This was the wall where they had the wall kicked in that someone had broken into. All fixed up. Just needs to be sanded back and painted. This room needs 2 coats of paint. It's been sprayed once just as an undercoat to give it a bit of look, but it'll be rolled. The reason why I'm rolling these walls, or I'm not rolling them, the builders are rolling them. The reason why they're getting rolled is because when you spray paint onto the walls, it gives you a flat surface. With all the sanding, the bulging and all that sort of stuff, it will show through most likely all the waviness of the wall. When you roll it, it will have a texture finish on it. So that's the difference between painting a house in 30 minutes or painting it in 4 hours. But if you notice the roof, the walls, corners, everything's the same colour. Just use the one colour all over like usual. And when you roll it, you don't have to cut it as much. So it saves time. It's all about saving time and getting the right result. Go to the bathroom area. Just remind yourself that this all has to be cleaned up and fixed up. Just finishing touches. We'll put a new vanity in. The tiles on the wall, 3 little tiles, comes off a tree. The vanity is a new vanity. I think it was $180 from a local supplier. All the tiles on the wall were missing beforehand. We've put I think these are 20 by 30s that we've put up this time. A little bit different, but just sort of tried out something different. All we did was replace this wall. In total, the tiles and tile adhesive was $175. This will do the bathroom, the vanity, the laundry, and the kitchen. Just the little splashbacks and everything. That's about it for the inside. As we go at the back, I'll show you a little nifty trick that I just discovered. Security device here.
Locked.
It's locked. We'll walk around the outside.
Live television always happens.
So as we can see now, it's the best house in the street. It's all new, everything's been changed. This is what I like to do with the areas because everyone goes, wow, it's such an improvement, and they look after it. As we go out the back, you might be thinking to yourself, quite often people swing on your clothesline, they snap off the edge of the clothesline. And that can happen sometimes, doesn't matter where the property is. I've had them in good areas where kids have jumped on them. It's just fun sometimes, I don't know, I've never done it. It looks like fun, I guess. But look, I came out here and I said, shit, what's happened to the clothesline? When did that happen? And apparently it was like it last time, it's been like it for 6 months. I'm sitting here thinking, why would I replace it when someone's going to do it again? The strong hills hoist, they don't make them like this anymore, they're those little green crap things. With it, just decided to cut the ends off, put little plugs on it, and give them a mini hills hoist. A little bit on the tight, but once again, saves them snapping it off. They won't snap it as easy, and all it takes is 2 minutes to fix it up, and saves me $200-300. So it's just a little clothesline. You never use every single run on your clothesline anyway, so let's see how we go with this one. On the outside of the property, as you can see from the back, it's all neat and tidy. The one thing that I did have as a miss up, I forgot my picture camera got stolen. Got left in another house and it got broken into. With the roof, I actually forgot what colour the roof was, and the roof on here is red. And I thought, gee whiz, like it's a new roof on here. It was painted just before I bought the property. And I thought after the guys had painted, they asked me what was going to happen to the roof, and I said, oh, it's going to stay as it was. I was dreading to see what a red roof and this colour scheme would look like. It doesn't look too bad actually, so we'll leave the roof. It's a bit hard to see it from the camera. And as we walk around the side, this is where the wall was kicked in. Just one sheet of fibro. Obviously, the asbestos is a concern for everyone when they do stuff like this. You always want to be careful that the property doesn't have asbestos in it. These sheets do. We get it taken away. Builder has an asbestos licence to be able to remove it and dispose of it carefully. So, with it, that is the property. I'll update you with some photos over the next couple of weeks, and we'll catch up with the next one shortly.